Hey! See, I went all. I just went plain Jane, and you're over there looking like John Lennon and Meatloaf had a baby.
Absolutely. A sweaty, beefy love child that just oozes glaze.
And your background is a nice, if one of the Allman Brothers became Jesus, holding an African American Barbie of some type.
Right, yeah. So, welcome to Zig and Larry Ignore a Topic. Today, I've decided to get day drunk and screw with Larry a little bit. In my background, this is what I call pieces from my statue collection.
Yes.
I don't want to call them toys. So, this is Jesus Christ. He's actually over here. He has a couple of different bitches. Um, Jesus Christ, I've had for quite a while. Uh, he has real gliding action. His, he's got wheels on his feet, so he has real gliding action, as said the box. And he is currently checking out the cans of his lovely assistant Tara. Tara is every magician needs a good, lovely assistant. She's looking at the camera. He's looking at her cans. There's also a small Barbie on my desk that is in a wheelchair that he sometimes teabags.
Well, that's something.
Mm-hmm.
Is she able to walk after that?
He literally has a tea bag in his hands. It's a Lipton bag. And then this is differently abled Barbie, or handy capable.
Yeah.
She likes it. I mean, I'm not here to shame her. She's
No.
into it.
You know
No.
what? As long as it's consensual,
Hmm.
then it's sensual to me.
When the host of hosts teabags you and you're into it, that can't be anything more than joy.
I'll be honest with you. If the Lord Almighty was like, "Hey, check out this," and I'd be like, "You know what? Let's do this. Let's just see what
Hmm.
happens." That's fine with me.
I'm assuming we're not actually recording the video right now.
Um, I'm hoping that we are.
This was all for that. This was all pageantry.
Yeah, we sure are. It looks like I did
Oh,
something right.
holy shit. What are
Yeah.
the odds?
Yeah, let's
I
hope
mean,
the
not on
audio
you, on
syncs
us.
up.
Not on you, on us in the show.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. Angie hates these fucking things. They're a little steampunky on the sides.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
I
makes me love them even more.
Yeah, you look like Jean Reno from The Professional if he decided to start a Mumford and Sons cover band.
And the worst thing about that sentence is it's too long to fit on a business card. Fuck.
Oh, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm hanging in there. I made it through last weekend when my wife tried to kill me physically. She
Okay.
physically killed me. Um, she, your wife ever do this ridiculous stuff where she wants to go out and experience the world?
Yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Um, no, she put me on one of those damn divvy bikes. The so last episode or a couple episodes ago, we talked about my ire for the electric scooters.
Yes.
The city does have, however, like rentable bicycles, which I've never actually been on before, but I was like kind of into the idea, and it wasn't terribly cold. So she's like, "Hey, let's rent a couple of those. Let's go down to this like little nature walk down by the lake. It'll be nice." And I said, "You know what? That sounds good." It wasn't terribly cold. It was maybe like 40, 45, brisk. It was like, hoodie weather. I got on one of these goddamn divvy bikes. Those things are not built for cruising, brother. They are heavy as balls. The wheels are not inflated. They're like hard rubber. I have not used muscles on the top of my leg. It was an 18-minute ride. I shit you not. I had to stop twice. I thought I was dying.
Yeah, we've looked at those, and I was like, but we
Uh,
have Lyft on our phone. Why pay money to ride a
and
bicycle?
and those bikes in Chicago, the Divvy, they're actually owned by Lyft too. I'm paying the same people. God damn it.
See, and I'd almost rather let that Lyft driver spit in my mouth during the age of COVID
Oh
than
God.
ride one of those bikes.
No, but I was so into it. I was trying to purchase a bike this June
Uh huh.
because I haven't had one in quite a while. I used to love my bike. I mean, I was. It's funny how time changes. I was. Oh, raise a glass there, pal.
Cheers.
Uh, 10 years ago, I was riding that all over town, but I haven't used those muscles in 10 years. So I was really into it. I'm like, oh, yeah, we're just going to do like a 15, 20-minute ride down to this, and we're going to take a walk around, this place by the lake. I was dying. A, it was very windy. I will say that. B, those bikes are very heavy, and there's one more excuse. C, I'm old and fat. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And the saddest part was, I wish I had one, because on the right side, you can change between gears one, two, and three, low, medium, and high,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
On the left side, it's a little bell. It just goes ding, 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 ding. So every time I had to stop, because I wasn't sure where we were going, because it was a surprise by her, I had to just go ding, 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 ding. And my wife looks over her shoulder as I'm pulling over the side, going, "No more. I can't. I can't. I can't."
Yeah, we've got some bikes, and we just we had the brilliant idea of we were riding them there for pretty regularly, and Nick loved riding her bike around, and we just had too much stuff in the basement. So we're like, well, we'll put them outside, and then we'll just get a shed. Well, that shed idea hasn't happened. That was 6 years ago, and we still haven't put a shed up there. So those
Uh-huh.
bikes, we at this point have decided we're just going to load them up, take them to one of the bike places, independent bike places here in town, and just be like, we know. Just what can you give us for trade? And
Oh,
just
okay.
get a couple new bikes. Because it would be. I mean, I look ridiculous on a bicycle. It really does look like a circus bear going around the big top. It
And
is.
you just got to nail their feet down to the pedals.
Uh huh. Yeah, and that's Yeah, and now the bike that I have was given to me by a friend of mine, who it was his bike, and he's 6'6",
Ah,
and so he's
you are
like,
not.
no, no, I am not, and so
We
it,
are damn near the same height.
yeah, yeah, it's
Close-ish.
what's that?
Close-ish.
Close-ish, yeah. And so his bike never really fit me, but I still rode it because I'm like, well, it's a bike, and now I'm like, no, I'm going to a professional. I'm gonna have them measure me and go, well, the kids' bikes won't hold you because the frames aren't big enough. But you're gonna need. We got these bikes, and I'm just assuming again it's just gonna be one of the bikes they give a bear at the circus and be like, it doesn't sit very high, but it'll hold you. We'll put some gears on it. Good luck.
We're going to need a welder, an artisan, and a whole lot of gumption. But I'm positive it's a simple machine. We can do it. The building materials, they might be a little outside the box. You get the picture, but we're going to do this for you. No
When you
problem.
come pick it up, look, when you come pick it up, we will have an appointment with you at the Catholic Church down the road. Now, when you go there, you tell Father Jim that we sent you. He's going to build a prayer circle around that thing, and you're just going to be whistling around on decent welds and prayers and dreams, is what you're going to be going around on. Yeah, but yeah,
You have been baptized, correct?
you are one with the Lord, right? Okay, all right. Well, that's part of the way there.
It doesn't really do anything for safety. It just takes away some of the guilt that we have.
I want one of those that has the big fat tires, because it just looks like it'd be. It just looks ridiculous.
Are those for what are those for? Are those for like I'm gonna sound so stupid. Sand? Like beachcombers? Is that what they're for?
I don't know.
They
I don't
can't be
know.
for the for like road.
Well, I see a lot of people just on the road, like riding around town on those, and I'm like, well, maybe. I don't know. I just assume that it's all terrain, like it like it's a Chevy pickup. The
Yeah,
new Silverado self-propelled.
I mean, I see them like cruising around town as well, and I want them like somebody designed them, and you have to believe that they designed them for a reason as opposed to for fashion. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like you can drive them on asphalt, yes. You can put a parsnip in your ass. It's not what it's for, but you can.
Well, that's arguable.
Well, I don't pretend to know the mind of the Lord.
The parsnip is just it's perfectly shaped.
Hmm.
Uh, what was it? From Blackadder, he walks in and they're giggling and he's like, what are you giggling about? What are you snickering about? And the guys are like, well, when we were in the kitchen, we found a turnip shaped like a dinghy. He's like, well, that's ridiculous. And everything, no, 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 we're laughing because Gerald has a dinghy shaped like a
Like a
turnip.
turnip.
And I don't remember much else of the Blackadder other than that and the scene where he I think I'm assuming that she was a whore because back then that's what the names were, had her in bed and she's just not reacting to his penis and he's like, I am I am royalty, I am a nobleman. When I get it, you should show reverence to it. Be something like, my God, something half the size of the Queen's barge just slipped between the sheets.
I've never seen an episode of the Blackadder. I can't help. I,
It was
I got
Rowan
nothing.
Atkinson.
I know. I know it's Mr. Bean. I got nothing.
Yeah, I was way too young to watch the Blackadder when I was watching the Blackadder.
We were way too young to watch a lot of the stuff we watched when we were kids.
Yeah, but our parents just were like, I don't know, go for it, Mr. Bean. Yeah, I'm not gonna check that.
Is it this or lighting something on fire? Turn on the tube. Screw it.
For God's sakes, this or you're gonna go upstairs to your room to study again? Sure you are. Yeah, I found the
Quit.
sock.
Damn it, you beat me. I was just say quit ruining fucking beehives while you're studying. Although I will say I was very proud of myself in high school. Different way of studying. My buddy, his older sister was the valedictorian, and she was like a couple years older than us, and she kept amazing notes, almost like Rain Man style notes. So our studying was going to the Casey's General Store, getting two big gulps worth of Coca Cola, and taking it back to my bedroom where I had stolen a couple of bottles of whiskey from the liquor store where I was a busboy or where I was a stock boy. And then we would just copy her notes because all the tests were take home, and that was studying.
Huh.
I
That's
did
a
very well in high school.
yeah, that's I well, what's sad is that I think we both did very well in high school and look at us now.
Well, shit. I was very good at like history and English,
Uh
writing, things like that. Absolutely my pleasure. You want to talk about like geometry and or like physis.
and physics, you want to talk
Hmm.
geometry or physics? I'm your feller. I know all
That's how
about
good I did,
I'm all about physics.
which is why I cheated my way through.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was good at geometry because I felt like there was practical application. But when I got to like algebra 2 and trigonometry, even
Uh,
the teacher just looked at me and he's like, "Hey man, I like you and I think you're smart, but you can't be in here. You're going to ruin your life." And I was like, "Thank you, Mr. Riley. I appreciate it. I will go. I'll go take another class." And he's like, "You don't need any more math, right?" I said, "No. I geometry was like the." He goes, "Go take like a speech class, something you can fuck off in and still get an A." And he's like, I was like, "Oh, what a good teacher."
where was this dude when I needed him most?
Because that's I was in AP or we had college instead of advanced placement they called it college English for whatever.
Same thing.
Yeah, and but like all of the history classes, this and the English classes, I got advanced placement in. I even like biology and physiology. I had tested into the higher levels, and then they got me into chemistry, and I
No.
did not. One, I was like, I kept asking. I'm like, why do we have to memorize the periodic table? It's on the wall.
It's on every wall.
Yeah,
It's on posters.
You. It's just well, you need to know it in case you need to know it. I'm like, I'm not going to be in any real life situation as long as I can recognize what that is, and an extension of my long term memory. Why and so the teacher was not a fan of me anyway.
Eventually, if I use it a lot, it will get in there.
Uh-huh.
But forcing it in there don't help me none.
No, and that's where we started going downhill. It got to the point where I was just like, I wanted to drop the class, and he wouldn't sign to let me drop the class. Which I was like, you just want me to fail, so I'm going to make your life miserable. His name was, I don't even give a shit. His name is Mr. Feasel.
Oh, that
Yeah.
just sounds made up.
Yep.
That sounds like the bad guy in a Pixar movie.
Doesn't it, Mr.
Yeah,
Feasel, or as I started lovingly calling him, Feasel the Weasel.
same theme.
Yep. He had a weasel face, and he had this like slicked back, greasy black hair, and he looked like a chemistry teacher. His pants were those polyester, those like brown polyester 1970s pants that were.
He almost sounds too perfect for the picture in my
He
head.
was. He was. I swear to Christ, I'm not making this up. And he wore the short sleeve button ups, like pinstripe short sleeve button ups every day, pocket protector. I the thick. I'm not fucking with you. I
You're. I'll give it to you.
I
I'll
can.
allow it.
I will get people from my high school to text you and be like, yes, this is exactly what Feasel the Weasel. But he was so stereotypical chemistry teacher. And so he and I had lots of arguments. And he regularly liked to tell me how not smart and not good at the class I was. And one day I got fed up and I looked at him and I said, hey, you know what? Them pants make you look like you don't got no cock. And that's when I got sent to the principal's office, and Mr.
Yeah,
Carmichael.
I'll have that.
Yeah, fair enough. And it was absolutely. I was on my way out the door. He's like, you go to the principal's office. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
no shit. I'm going to the principal's office. And everyone just laughs out loud at him. Because, come on, if you got a kid that's just like, you know what? Them pants make you look like you don't got no cock. So I go in, and Mr. Carr, I was not regularly sent to the principal's office because normally I could just talk or joke my way out of trouble. But I'm sitting there, and he's like, "What did you do?" And I said, "Well, I mouthed off to Mr. Feasel," and he goes, "Okay," and explained to me exactly what you said. I said, "I don't know if you want me to repeat it." He said, "Well, I need to know so I can see what your your punishment's going to be." And I
How
was
many Hail Marys have we
essentially,
flowers?
and
Yeah.
I was like, "Well," he told me. I said, "Now I want you to understand this was not without." Yeah, I'm sure I didn't use the word unprompted at that time, but I said, this was justified. And then he's like, we'll judge that." And I told him what the dude had said to me. And then I said, and I responded by telling him that his pants made him look like he don't got no cock. And Mr. Carmichael went,
Complete with shitty grammar.
yeah. And Carmichael went, I'm sorry? Can you repeat that? And I said, yeah, I told him his pants made him look like he don't got no cock. And he couldn't keep it in. Dude just starts laughing so hard. And I was like, well, and I'm sure because that's my personality trait. As he's laughing, I'm like, let's just start zinging him in. Let's just make it, roast a Feasel. And the principal finally is like, stop.
The crowd's with me.
Exactly.
Fucking strength.
Fuck
Go
the-
until the fucking sweater's done.
Fuck this fucking heckler. Until the ref steps in, I've got him on the ropes. So he's like, okay, stop. This is inappropriate. And I was like, all right. And he's like, here's the best punishment I can come up with. And I was like, cool, detention. Kick me out of the class? And he's like, nope. You get to go right back to that class. And both of you get to look at each other. And I went, well, that's not fair.
Hold on. Is it possible that's actually happened and you have the actually only cool principal that ever existed?
He was cool with me because I was part of a couple of clubs that he was a newer principal.
Okay.
So he had come actually from South Chicago as a principal to our bumfuck podunk town. So I think one, he was just happy to be anywhere else. Um,
He knew you didn't bring a bat to the principal's office.
yeah, yeah, or a gat, or a 6'4" Impala, but thank you. Um,
Thank you. Thank you.
but he actually did walk me back to class, and he opens up the door, and he's like, "Wait, just stand here for a second." So he opens up the door and he goes, "Mr. Feasel," he goes, "Did he tell you what he said to me?" And Mr. Carmichael said, "Yes, I made him tell me multiple times." And I giggled. "You're both of you get to just look at each other for the rest of the semester, Mr. Smith." And he just led me in, and I was like, and I said out loud again, "I don't like this any more than you do." And he was like, "Mm." So we made it. I will say though, we end up making a deal. He's like, "If you do at least this well on these two tests, I will give you a passing grade just to get you the hell out of my class." And I was like, "Sold, big dog. You got it. I am totally in." Just so you and I. But then I spent like because that was my sophomore year. No, maybe my junior year. And then I spent the rest of my junior year and a good portion of my senior year, because I had art classes, just drawing caricatures of him, and for my art projects, until the art teacher was like, "You have to stop. I'm going to get in trouble. I can't display your work."
Are you certain that your memories of your youth are not just booze-addled amalgamations of John Hughes movies and Freaks and Geeks, just like put together?
Well, I mean, I can't say for certain no.
Okay.
But no, this is this is a legit story.
Is that lump on your brainstem getting thicker?
It's always been real thick up here. You know that.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
like,
probably
like the
growing and
walls,
just pressing stuff in.
the walls of the dome are thick. I just want to know. I just want to make sure because that because my high school experience was much different. I was just like the only kid with long hair. So it's like, what are you gonna do? You gonna slap me around? Cool, whatever. And then you just went to college where all of a sudden you were cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Well,
you left college and realized that was fleeting.
yes. I think I was much cooler the second time I went to college than
Dude, education is wasted on the youth. I didn't give a fuck. I wanted to get through and party.
yeah. And that's why I just went to work, because I was like, I am wasting so much money. Hey, so I want to get to what the topics are today.
It's only 20 minutes in. I don't see why not.
First off, though, I want to point out what I'm drinking right now.
Hmm. Sure, yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
do that.
a canned cocktail.
Oh, god damn it. Is your whole life just devoted to fucking pissing me off with your
Yes,
beverage choices?
yes,
Well,
it
here,
is.
I don't care about this anymore. See this?
I can't because of the background.
Good.
Ooh, New Amsterdam. Oh.
Out of anger. What is this nonsense?
It is from Cutwater. It is a tiki.
That means nothing.
So that's the brand. Um, it's made with award-winning real spirits.
Uh,
Uh,
what? They have to put the word real in there?
and it's a tiki rum mai tai. Uh, canned in San Diego, and it is 12.5% alcohol.
Great. There are things in my fucking liquor cabinet that are 12.5%
It's
that I could
tasty.
put Mio in, and it would be. That's what you're drinking out of the fucking mead goblet? Oh, you stupid bastard. I thought it was beer. Oh, God. Why? Why? Why must you test me? What's the matter with you? You're so much better than this, and you disappoint me at every fucking turn.
Oh, you sound like my dad, and I laugh at the same way that I did when he would say those things.
But yeah, but he was being a prick, and I have a point. The problem is that you know better, and you're still fucking doing
Yeah,
it.
just to. Well, as I was coming downstairs, I said to Gid, I need to find something because we have some really
Why,
nice
why did you get that
bourbons.
in your house?
Hold on, we have some really nice bourbons. We have some really, we got some actually really decent like Fever Tree mixers and such where I could have made a legit cocktail.
Right.
But I said to Zig, I'm like, I need something.
I'm Zig.
I Zig Gideon. Sorry, you're Zig. He's he's the
We're
one
all
I
caught
made.
up.
I said I need something that will piss off your Uncle Zig, and he's like, "Well, we're out of red and blue Mountain Dew," and I said, "We certainly are." And he said, "What about one of those canned cocktails that you?" I was like, "Oh, perfect," because I bought these when I was already buzzed, and I looked and I was like 12.5% alcohol. Absolutely.
What is the name of this fly-by-night cocksuckatorium?
Cutwater.
Uh-huh.
It is the Cutwater Company Tiki Rum Mai Tai. Mai Tai made with Cutwater Bali Hai rum, Cutwater barrel aged rum, and natural flavors.
Ah, I have more respect for Spam than I do for that.
I bet it'd go good with Spam.
Yeah, yeah. Blend that up with Spam. That's the only way I accept that you're putting that. You're still drinking it.
Mm-hmm.
You have a full bar of actual beverages.
Mm-hmm.
What the piss is the matter with you?
Because few things bring me as much joy
Oh God, you suck out loud.
as watching your blood pressure raise because of my cocktail choice.
Here's a fucking thing. All right, God damn it. I spent a lot of my goddamn professional life knowing about wine, okay? And what I hated about people who knew about wine was people who were pretentious. Like, oh, you're going to drink that with this. I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, well, what's your, what, give me a price point, give me your flavor profile. I'll find you something you're going to love it. For what you're going to eat, no sweat. And I hate people who are like pretentious. Like, some of my favorite wine is like $8 a bottle. You know what I mean?
For
it's
sure.
delicious. What you are doing to your body with that poison, you're putting poison into your body, which we all are, but you're utilizing your tongue to butt fuck your soul with that goddamn horrible garbage.
Yeah.
That's it. Just a yeah. All right. How is it?
We used to do beer bongs of rum and coke and screwdrivers. We
I
beer
was 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How is it?
It's really good. It honestly tastes like a
Yeah.
decent Mai Tai.
That's phenomenal.
Because, you know what? Every
Yeah,
once in a while...
because Mai Tais are the same color as fucking Budweiser. Yeah, it tastes decent. You goddamn Philistine.
Well, I almost grabbed some bourbon, and I was like, no, I need something to piss him off. Because it's just... It really is one of my favorite things, just to watch you come unglued at what I'm drinking.
God, people do some weird shit with booze. You need an adult when you go to the liquor store.
Uh-huh.
I forbid you to go by yourself anymore.
You text my wife, tell her that I can no longer go to the liquor store by myself.
I'm sure she knows. And she has no power over it. God damn it.
No, because I'm sneaky.
You're sneaky, yeah. Oh, because I'm hiding it. Like the good drunk that we are. You son of a bitch. God.
Where you going? I'll be right back. Where you going? Don't worry about it. Look what I found. Canned Mai Tais and these pre-poured vodka sodas that you just squeeze right up into your butthole.
Yeah. That's good for fraternities. Show me the color on this thing. That is not the color of a Mai Tai. Okay, here. See this? This is a beer.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, where are we at? Goddamn background. Yeah, we'll get there. Perfect.
Oh,
Perfect.
nailed it. Oh my god, it's magic. You've disappeared. Yeah. It's a very pretty you're right. It's not the color of a Mai Tai, but it sure tastes like one.
I hate you. So what's the subject? It's a half hour in. God damn it. Stop it.
I love you.
Stop it. I don't care. Stop it.
All right. First, I gotta share this with you. I wasn't going to do this one But this guy is so stupid that I'm like, I have to share this with Ziggy. So it's one of those news days where I will be sending you links. Um,
Mm.
Ponzi scheme suspect uses underwater scooter to flee the FBI.
Regrettably, I've read this. It's so good.
And I start giggling because he goes under. He has no scuba gear, but he
Dun,
goes.
dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun, dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun,
I've been
dun,
waiting to do that all
dun.
fucking day.
I hope he was humming that as he jumped in. My favorite part is that he didn't. He's in California. He could have driven to the coast. He could have driven to a river. Where does this motherfucker go? He goes to a fucking lake. That's where he goes.
It's
He
so good.
drives to a lake. And which lake was it? Um, oh,
It's California, man. I don't know.
yeah, I'm trying to find the lake. It's in here. But it's like one of the
It's
larger. Oh,
one
yes.
of the few parts of
Shasta
California
Lake,
that's
the
on
largest
fire.
man made reservoir in California. So it's still a lake. It's just large. So this, I don't know what he thought. Like he was going to jump in and the FBI was going to pull up and be like, well, he's in the lake. Man, it's almost 5 o'clock. We knock off at 5. Guys, I guess we got to go.
Well, you know how it goes with the FBI. Sometimes they just give up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
that's their motto. Sometimes we never get our man.
the FBI, well, game's on. There's just none of it makes sense. Although I do like that they are very specific. The Yamaha 350 Li.
It's. I mean, Yamaha paid some good money for some product placement in this bullshit ad.
No shit. I love the commercially available battery powered scooter has an enclosed propeller that
Oh
can
yeah,
pull a diver underwater at just under 4 miles per hour.
much faster than humans can move with fins.
Ooh,
That is deceptively like an ad.
right?
Oh god, this is the universe we live in. Some dipshit is trying to avoid the feds by jumping into a lake with a little hand scooter, which is basically a Roomba for the water. It's a child's toy that makes you go zoomy, and they're like, just put the entire description in there from Amazon, and we will get like $38.
If you scroll down, you'll see his picture, Matthew Piercy.
Oh,
Matt,
I never.
he looks exactly like if Matthew Perry and Chris Evans had an abomination baby.
This is a picture on LinkedIn of somebody who's like, I am the junior VP of the Young Republicans of Duluth.
I the dude stole over like approximately $35 million. So he's not an idiot. Yet he tried to use an underwater scoot. How fucking high was he?
I mean, it's not a terrible idea if it works. I mean,
If you have a
4%.
plan, but this dude just grabbed it and dove into the lake and was like, "You'll never catch me, you copper," and then was underwater, and they just followed the bubbles.
It's not like he had the money on him. No, it's like a real crime
Yeah,
these days where the money just like filters into an account. But yeah, no, he just jumped into a lake with those things. Goes, this will work.
yeah. My hope was that when I read the headline that he had actually made it to the ocean, had some type of like, he takes it underwater, has scuba gear hidden, puts and like James Bond villains his way out of it, and they're like, and he's still at large, and be like, oh, I hope that some of my money went to him so I could pay for this villainy. What a brilliant bastard! But then I read that and I'm like, my God, I hope he goes not to a federal prison. I hope it's just general lockup, and somebody mistreats him. That's what I want. You dumb bastard.
I mean, he looks kind of sweet. Like the picture, those teeth are obviously photoshopped. He kind of looks like it's weird. Like his picture is such that up top, he looks like it's a professional photo to put on LinkedIn. But at the same time, underneath, he has to wear the bottom half of his furry costume because he needs to be himself a little odder. And he just needs to, like,
Yeah.
at the time, he's like, nobody has to know about this. Here's $400.
It's like Gerard Butler had a stroke and put on a blonde wig. That
In that order, but
yes.
immediate succession.
This dude is I
Yeah.
just saw that and I was like, God damn. Um
Spoilers, they caught him.
yeah, they did. They did because I'm guessing they just drove around the lake until they hey, Dave, you take that SUV. I'll take this SUV. We'll just go opposite each other. No, you go counterclockwise, Dave. All right. Yeah, the other way. And then we'll catch him.
It's not dissimilar to like a 1980s movie where the bad guy tries to get away in a bumper car. It just realizes that it's just, oh shit.
Ah, son of a
There's,
bean.
there's a finite radius. I can't get out. Oh, biscuits.
Oh, what are we gonna do now? Bow, bow. And then like, well, and as he's trying to get away in the bumper car, he looks over and like the circus gorilla is in there with him. And then there's a oh no, and then that's just it cuts away like the end of Trading Places.
Yeah, where somehow the actual gorilla and the guy in the gorilla costume,
Yeah,
he gets banged by a gorilla.
yeah,
I
he
mean,
he does he,
yeah.
which let's gorillas notoriously not well hung. I
What?
I believe a gorilla the average gorilla penis is only like 3 or 4 inches long.
Okay, a couple of things with that. One, interesting. Two, are you sure? B, why do you know? L, um, what?
Today, the average erect gorilla penis is 1.25 inches long.
Whoa! Is that a silverback? He's sporting a.
Yeah, that's why they're so angry.
He's.
Yeah, yeah. The apes are not. They're not notoriously well
Uh.
well endowed.
Oh.
Uh,
Uh.
we we got real messed up one night and just started looking at penis sizes of the animal kingdom.
Who's we?
Me and Nick.
Okay.
Yeah, we've done it a couple times where we're like, what was that number? And then giggle about it because like the from whales all the way down to a titmouse. There are, I believe, museums that have animal penises on display. That's a museum that I would go to.
I'm sure there are. There's a lot of weird shit in Asia.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the uh, there it is. Here's what I saw and was like, oh, we need to talk about this. And holy shit, this isn't. This can't be good. Um, as it's coming to you, and
Uh-huh.
a controversial human monkey chimera has been created in China. You heard me.
That's.
A chimera is when you
I.
take
I. I.
for the
Go ahead.
listeners. For the
Yes.
listeners, is when you take multiple animal DNA and mix it together. If you remember from mythology, the chimera had face of a woman and body of a lion and wings of an eagle and yada yada yada. So what we did is decided, you know what would be a grand idea? Let's mix um, human and monkey DNA because we none of us have seen that movie apparently. Yeah, no, and it's in China. I just want China. Look, I'm not one of those people. that that
Well,
wants to say, hey, China's bad. What I'm saying is, with China's recent track record, maybe stop trying to do science for just a little bit.
well, okay. Is there so
For the listeners, Ziggy looks very upset. You just look so
what
concerned, buddy.
what this isn't okay. Hold on, hold on. This is like this is like Mormons realizing that women have the right to vote 100 years ago.
Yeah.
This is concerning to me.
Well,
It's a really weird comparison.
here's what is
Uh,
really concerning to me.
uh,
They're doing it specifically, and now I understand why. Scientifically, they are doing it specifically so that they can grow more human-like organs for transplants. But don't you think if you're mixing primate, not that we're not primates, but for the sake of argument, primate and human DNA, that one of those primates isn't going to start catching on that what we're doing is growing organs to harvest and just killing them. And don't you think that we're going to get some Planet of the Apes bullshit after that? Because I'll tell you right now, if they'll let me, I'm siding with the apes.
okay, so I am not caught up with my own emotions. So I need to read like this whole thing, dude, because this is fucking insane.
Yeah.
Um, and I have to like, and the problem with the the problem with the universe now is I have to scroll through ads to read the actual thing. It's like monkeys, monkeys, monkeys. Do you want to watch this movie? No, I don't. God damn it. And here's Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois.
Yeah.
No, quit adding. And now I can't scroll back up to the story. Okay, so
Well, and what I love as part of the story is um, they're like, no, we've stopped doing it and we've killed all the chimeras that we've tried. That's not true. You know what happened? Here's what I'll tell you. Here's my theory: is that they took the. I know I'm looking like Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny. If I just had a cigarette and my cork board's in front of me. Look here. So my theory is that they said that they destroyed all of the chimeras, but really what happened is that Ponzi scheme guy came and smuggled them all to an underwater lab with his sea scooter. And they're down
yeah,
there.
continue with your giggling ridiculousness.
That's what this show is giggling ridiculousness. Man, this
Yeah,
Mai Tai is tasty.
God damn it, man. This is just next level crazy for me.
Right?
I mean, it's kind of like growing an ear on a mouse, which that was gnarly enough.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It brings up like so many. Oh God, this is no longer comedy because it brings up so many moral quandaries for me.
Right? Oh yeah, because I've got one more to go. Because I got curious to see what else. And then when I found the second story that I'll send to you in here in a minute, I stopped there and I was like, I can't go on, because I can't. Look, I know how shitty of a species we are, and I can't just keep proving it to myself.
Does this get worse?
No.
Give me a pause. I want a timeout. I
Okay.
want one timeout. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, phenomenal. So the Chinese are doing yet more weird shit that we have to worry about.
Yes.
Um, from the makers, the people who brought you whoopsie wet markets.
Yeah.
God, I know. I don't care though. I have no problem with eating weird animals. But what are they doing? Just stop. Can we just say
right?
just stop?
Can we just not? Can we just figure out how to way how to make organs for ourselves without fucking with another species? Can we
I
just
mean,
do? Because again, I've seen the documentary. It starred Charlton Heston, and then it came back around, and then Mark Wahlberg did it, and then it came back around, and that guy that isn't as good an actor as everyone wants to think he is. He did it too. I don't know. The third time they did Planet of the Apes, what was his name?
I
James.
I don't know. I lost interest after the second time.
Now I will say the newest permutations of the Planet of the Apes movies, very good. But that's only because the technology is so good. Anyway,
It's just so you're watching. Oh, it looks like a monkey talking.
yeah.
All right.
I like seeing apes on horseback. It makes me happy.
Hey, I'm not here to pimp shame you at all.
Thank
But
you. Thank you. You can
but
kink question, just don't kink shame.
yes, absolutely. I would like clarification, but as long as you're not hurting the children,
Yeah.
go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as everyone is of age and consenting, the fuck do I care?
Put a rubber band around your nuts and lick the light socket if it makes you happy. I have no problem with it.
Well, thank you for permission, but I've been doing it anyway. I made him in the middle of a shot of vodka.
Finally, this is the goddamn point of the show that I'm enjoying. Jesus, dude, that's messing me up.
Right? Well, here's another one then.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because we got a few minutes. Let's do this one. Because this one messed me up. Like the other one, I was like, for fuck's sake, of course we did. And thank you, China. But here's one exclusive. Two pigs engineered to have monkey cells born in China. Thank you again,
God
China.
damn it! What are they doing? God damn it! God damn it! God damn it!
This is how you get a bebop. This is how you get a bebop.
Okay, I got to take a much less high horse stance and just enjoy the crazy to make any of this even remotely close to enjoyable. Exclusive: two monkeys engineered to have monkey cells. Two pigs engineered. I don't even know what that means. To have monkey cells born in China. What are the Chinese doing? They nailed
Whatever
it.
the fuck they please.
They
I
gave
mean,
me
the
bao.
government.
They gave me bao. They gave me mushu pork. They gave me fucking almond cookies. I'm golden with them. But what the piss is this? Pig primate chimeras. Again, chimeras. What? They've got a whole chimera fucking team over there.
Right? Right? And they've always been called the sleeping dragon. I'm guessing they've got a real fucking dragon ready to go.
It's coming at us. Have been born live for the first time, but died within a week. Oh, Jesus Christ. The two
No, they
piglets-
didn't. I guarantee that they didn't, because that's what scientists do. They're like, oh, I'm just assuming that these are just a bunch of scientists from Operation Paperclip, just old German scientists that they have pulled their heads off and put on robot bodies, and they're just running around. They're like, well, we're bored, what do you want to do? Let's make a monkey make a pig baby. Yeah, monkeys and pig babies, that'll be fun.
It's exactly like that, but it's more nefarious. But it's the same like idea. It's like people like, I wonder if I'm bored. I've got all these ingredients. I wonder if I could make a really good tomato basil cheesecake. I bet you I could if I
Yeah.
tried.
Right?
But what's the point? Well, the point is if it sucks, it sucks. But if it's great, it'll be great.
Yeah.
What are you doing? We're going to squeeze a monkey into a pig's asshole and see if it'll live. Why? Because it'll be great. No, ow, you cocksucker.
No, you
It's a
dumb
different thing.
fucking assholes.
It's
No.
a different fucking. You're not making a new quiche, you stupid prick. Oh my god. You're
Right.
making monkey bacon, you fucking asshole.
It's like when we're down to very limited drink ingredients in the house. And I'm not talking when I make my Hill Jack,
No, you do
Mountain
that shit
Dew.
on purpose.
Yeah, I do that on purpose just to piss you off. But when we're down to a limited amount of ingredients and Nick's like, you know what, just get creative, let's see what comes out of it. And I can come up with a really tasty cocktail. Or it sucks. And you know who that hurts? Me. That's it. It just hurts me. This is some, again, they're like, it happened in China, but I guarantee you, they took some Nazi scientist's head, stuck it on an old Atari, and like a Robbie the robot from the first
And Christmas
Nintendo.
lights around it for some goddamn reason.
Because he's into flashiness. And
Sure.
and then they just were like, what do you want to do? I want to make a monkey fuck a pig. I've always wanted to see that. So let's do it.
But here's the thing. So since a monkey won't fuck a pig, I'm going to squish them together with science and watch them die horribly after a week. What the fuck is the end game?
It's the only way I can finish. So, hey, just real quick, sidebar. This will make you happier.
Sidebar to this?
No, this will make you happier. Little old man beer.
It's a beverage. It's an actual beverage. Yes.
Yeah, it's a Falls City beer. It's a nice little pilsner.
Hold on. I feel like I was like on a roller coaster and somebody like grabbed the brakes halfway down the goddamn first hill.
Yeah, it's like it's that philosophical question that, if you pull the lever, it goes this way and kills a group of people, or it only kills one person over here. We'll just hit the brakes, baby. Just hit the brakes.
I was giving you that at the end.
I knew you were waiting for it. I knew everyone else. I was just trying to make everybody happy.
Oh God. Okay, so were you trying to derail me from the monkey pig thing? Because
no. Because now I'm changing. You know that whole saying? It's like a monkey fucking a football. This was.
The guy and his colleagues genetically modified monkey cells growing in culture, so they produced a fluorescent protein called GFP.
Did you just say fluorescent?
Uh-huh. This enabled the researchers to track the cells and their descendants. They're making glow-in-the-dark monkey-pig hybrid chimera for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, the only way that I'm okay with this is if it's delicious. If they're trying to come up with some kind of monkey pig bacon, sure.
Oh my God, that's the next step, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
You're gonna walk into Whole Foods and be like, "Would you like to try some of our fully organic, non-GMO monkey pig bacon?" I'm sorry.
No, that's awesome because everything is going to like plant-based protein. It's like, oh, this is the Impossible Burger. It tastes just like a real burger. Also, because of beet juice, we made it bleed. Isn't that good for you? Why do you want to eat meat so bad if you're a vegetarian?
Right.
A, because it's delicious. B, but next to those people who are like, we made the Impossible Burger. It bleeds when you eat it. This guy's like, yeah, I got some bacon. Kind of tastes like bacon and monkey and dolphin. It's bacon.
Dolphin? Did you say dolphin?
Oh yeah.
Why dolphin?
Well, because we're not allowed to eat it, right? So, but the Chinese are doing amazing stuff right now. So, with their technology, we have this bacon, which is pig, but also tastes of monkey and dolphin. Have you ever eaten monkey dolphin bacon?
I have it. Do you have any that has a smattering of spotted owl?
I don't. I do have this puffin sausage, which is actually 100% puffin. We just got it past customs. But that's actually really good. And then here is some emu. It's stock. It's just emu stock because you can't actually have the meat. But we boiled it down with the feathers.
Okay.
And you put that right in your eyes. What the fuck is going on with these people?
I don't know, man. Like, never once in my life have I thought, and maybe that's why we're not scientists, or not that kind of science. Look,
maybe.
Hey, we've been scientists multiple times in our life.
We've been scientish.
How many times have we looked at each other and went, "Well, let's just see what happens"?
in the very base
And
sense of
that is science.
sure.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
you know, when you guys were pouring fifths of booze down my neck through a beer bong,
Last week.
and people were like, "Is he gonna die?" And you were like, "Probably not. Let's see what happens." That is science. We have been scientists, but we're more mixologists than biologists.
My emotions have run the gamut this whole episode. I've been up, I've been down, I've been confused, I've been
Aroused.
kerfuffled. Yeah, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's because you're just in love with our new sponsor, Cutwater. Bali High Tiki
Yes.
Rum Mai Tai Premix Cocktail.
Dear Cutwater, stop it.
Made
Love
with
me.
Cutwater Bali High Rum, Cutwater Barrel Aged Rum, and natural flavors. Yes, Cutwater for all of your I've given up needs.
Mm, I don't want to be in charge of that unless they give us money, in which case I'm sure it's a wonderful product.
Well, I think Cutwater's. I mean, it's a legit rum.
Yeah, great.
Cutwater rum. Let's.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't put a mixed cocktail in a fucking aluminum
You
can.
sure can. Yeah, Cutwater right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks legit. And it's a legit tasty thing. You know what's even tastier? Falls City Pilsner.
Fall City Pilsner. You fill in the gaps.
Falls City Pilsner. Are you an old man that hates change? Oh, I did find. God damn it! I won. Oh, give me a second. Give me a second. It's our show. I can do what I want, right? I found a beer that is very specific, and that is good. God, people need to stop texting me because it's just so much. It's just so much.
It's just too much. I don't
I
understand.
can't do this anymore.
Please, I enjoy your attention, but please, it's a little bit tight around the chest and in the throat. So
Okay, it is.
I will wear the gloves, but not the boots.
So it is from Braxton Brewing Company in Covington, Kentucky. Um, it is just called garage beer.
Okay.
It's just a lager, and it is literally called garage beer. And I have never been so satisfied with a beer, and I wish I had been able to pick up more when I found it. I'm sending you the picture of this delight. Braxton Brewing Company, Covington, Kentucky. Garage beer for when you're just in the garage, avoiding your family.
Solid.
I love it. And it was the perfect old man beer.
I mean,
You know who else would probably like a garage beer?
me all the
Those
time.
monkey chimeras.
Ah, God. See, I was worried about the callback, and thank God you picked it up because it still makes no sense. What the piss are the Chinese doing with the goddamn pigs and monkeys?
Apparently making them fuck.
No, no, it's not even that. They're just smashing them. They're just boiling them down and smashing them.
They're forcing them to. That's exactly right. They're forcing them to have sex.
Hmm.
They're
And
just.
while they're doing that, they're boiling them down and smashing them and putting them in one of those like ninja pressure cookers.
I honestly, within the next 2 weeks, I expect to see a headline from like Popular Mechanics or some shit being like, China has made the first monkey, dodo, uh, pig, and emu human centipede.
God.
What'd you do? Well, I just sewed their mouths to their buttholes. Okay, well, that's something.
The word just in there is what's upsetting me. I just. Oh, is that it?
Yeah. Hey, buddy, what'd you learn today?
Oh, Christ. For the first time, I'm going to say basically nothing. Let's see. I learned that you will drink garbage just to piss me off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For sure, I sacrificed my body just to get your reactions.
You sacrifice your body for a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
Mine is like 20%. I learned that
Don't sell yourself short. It's 35.
I will sell myself zero. Uh, I learned that I am very excited about the idea of pork monkey bacon with other flavoring. I also learned that this background never goes out of style. I might keep it.
Yeah, that background makes you look like you have an action figure of yourself.
Hmm. And it's got like little things back there. I like it. It's like little.
Yeah.
It's classy but stupid.
Well, and it just makes sense that why we used to do Ziggy and the Romans.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, that's a story for another time.
Absolutely.
All right, buddy. Hey,
Your turn.
my turn. What did I learn?
Oh yes.
I learned that you have delightful action figures. That with that background, your hair constantly shifts, but always makes you look like a very conservative school marm.
Give it 9 months.
So in 9 months, it'll be a sexy school marm because I'm already
Only
into
nine.
it.
Only 9 months will tell.
If you got those little like glasses that perch on the end of your nose, I don't care how furry your face is. I'm done. Yeah. Oh, mama. It's spit on my neck, daddy.
Not after the last time.
That's how I wound up pregnant. That sometimes a guy that has $35 million is still dumb as a box of fucking rocks. And that maybe, just maybe, we as a species, as humans, should stop fucking around with things and just let ourselves die.
That's the basis of my whole existence.
Stop fucking around with things and just let yourself die.
Hmm. Keep eating. Wait it out. It doesn't matter. It's only sad if you let it be.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
What's that?
I love you.
I love you back. What the fuck are we doing?
Making you furious.